A driving prayer. This is for people who really believe that I know what I'm talking about, because I do, but whatever. The driving prayer that I do is, as I drive, I hope that all animals and living things that do not want to pass on to the next level do not come in front of me. But also, I don't want anything that can cause damage to my vehicle, because that will cause me problems in this game. And I don't want any more problems. I don't deserve any more problems. And now that I know I'm in control of them, I know when they show up, they're showing up to help lead me to something else that I want. So when you really know that, it really does happen. So even the bad things, you can be like, awesome. I don't know why, but this is leading me to something new. And it does. It really does. You have to believe that strongly. So the word believe is a big deal, but it's like when you play Monopoly and you pick up a community chest card. You don't know what believe is unless you actually believe the card. Like, tarot cards are the ways that, like, say, a psychic would know that they're in the game. The reason a psychic understands tarot cards is because it'll explain what you picked in this game. And when people talk about their past lives, it's like basically the game you played last time, and somebody else who knows the game that you played that was in the game with you tells you about it, because you were part of it. And when you get to the point that I'm at, I can see all the games that I played, all the games that other people around me have played, and all that stuff. But I've also asked for the ability to not tell that until other people won't harm me. And I'll know that I'll get the sensation of who and what is safe to say my stuff to. So I have to be careful and not release certain things online, because people that have no idea what I'm talking about, which we call a vibrational pattern, and people will be like, yeah, that's vibrations. Yeah, that's this. Yeah, that's frequency. That's what we call it. Yeah, so that's what it is in this plane, earth plane. On everywhere else, it's not called frequency. We make up new words as we go, and new words pop up from the universe because they need new ways to explain new things. Oops. I'm speeding. I didn't mean to speed. Anyway, I got to pay attention because I'm in a work zone, and I was speeding because I'm a vehicle inside of a vehicle, and I'm not paying that much attention to the Earth game all the time because I'm on to other games while I'm playing this one. Because while you're on level 2, you have a connection to the next game. And it's sort of crazy because I can play all these games at the same time. Just like every morning you wake up and one day you play the sad game, or you play the, today I have off game, or today I go to work game. And every day at work you can do different things. Like you can listen to a certain radio show, or you can listen to a certain song. You can go to a movie, you can go to a baseball game, you can do whatever. They're all a game that you're playing. You're playing the game of the baseball game watcher, the observer. You're playing the game of the theater goer. You're playing the game of the guy who's playing a game. You're having poker night. You're playing the game of a game. It's so amazing and so crazy, but I know what I'm talking about. So if you listen to me long enough, you'll know I know what I mean, or else at least you'll know that I have some kind of really creative way to explain stuff. But I'm exactly right. Exactly right. It's just in our terminology. So other people will be like, that's not exactly right. That's not the way I saw it, because it won't be the way they see it. But I'm trying to put it into our words. But aside from the game, take the game away. We are invisible beings that can take any form we want with the right energy, and we have to learn how to do that throughout energy to take a physical form. And once we do, we take physical form. So we play the physical games in all the different astral levels. And the Earth game is one where you have free will, but you also give up your ability to remember that you started the game. And then most of us get confused because when we think we're advanced, we play the game where you're invisible and you can take form, but you can also take form and forget when you die that you are invisible and can take form. So you have to learn the whole thing all over again. It's part of the levels of the game. Level 3 is where you go to be the maker and become a universe. And that's why I talk about it so freely, because I'm one of the very few who has survived and not been so numbed down enough to do it. And we've all done it. We've all been to the level where we've been a universe. But then we all come back and play this. I can't say all, because some don't play the game. Some don't play the Earth game to develop. And once you play the Earth game enough and develop enough, I was Buddha, I was Jesus, I was all those people. That's my character in this game. It just happens that I'm Dan Alexander from Waterford, Pennsylvania this time. And I have to find my way back to show people. It's awesome. It's part of level 2. So if I don't know what I'm talking about, then apparently it makes sense to me and I believe it. And I'm doing it the rest of this level, of this life. So I love you guys. Peace.